Good afternoon, this is Chad, and welcome to Equip, Empower, and Encourage with Chad Allen. Today I will be discussing with you doing what you love and not going in debt for it. And there's a lot of people out there when they start a new business, especially when it comes to a multi-level marketing business, network marketing business, and or even affiliate marketing business. They haven't made a sale yet. They haven't uh, gotten to the point where they could have their products paid for, etc. And they're going in debt, just to reach certain goals. Or maybe they have a team and like they are going in debt because of the goals that they are trying to reach. And so I want to discuss that a little bit. You can support me by going to Prosper with Chad. That's PROSPERWITHCHAD.com. Prosperwithchad.com. And you can also share and like this video with your friends and family, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and podcast that you can get on any podcast out there. All right. So, have you ever started a business, uh, network marketing business, a affiliate marketing business, or just a business in general? But what I'm going to be discussing is mostly toward the network marketing side and the affiliate marketing side, because I think it's important that people realize that you don't want to be fed something that is not true, right? So whenever you start a business online, whether it be, like I said, network marketing or affiliate marketing, you typically don't know exactly what to do. You're quite new. There's a lot of fear inside. There's a lot of excitement as well, because you're seeing uh, things that are making you super excited, and so you're eager to get things started. But then there's a reality side of it, and some people hit that reality maybe like 2 or 3 days later. Maybe they hit it that afternoon. Maybe they hit it a few months later. Whatever that reality is that hits you hard, could be a difference between whether or not you continue on with that particular business, or you decide to quit and move to something else. And most people that are not successful when it comes to these typical business models is because they quit too early, for one, and two, I really believe because they have a wrong mental uh, idea of expectations. They have an unrealistic view of their expectations, and that unreasonable view of their expectations causes them to do things that are not exactly the most uh, not really the best way to build a business. And I've been through this myself, and I can tell you that the reason why people go into debt when they go into business, or they go into debt in order to achieve a particular goal, is it's really, you know because a they're seeking some kind of reward, right? They want that reward. They want that feel good, that affirmation that they get from other people when they achieve something. And so people go into thousands of dollars of debt just to achieve that one particular goal. And I'm not talking about like if you're just like a few $100s away, or maybe a couple sales away. I'm talking about these people that are maybe, you know, it's not exactly the closest thing in the world. It might be kind of close. It's like right on that border, but it's not exactly there where it can really justify actually going over, like, buying, the extra product or buying whatever. Because at the end of the day, what happens is when you buy these particular product, you're buying these products, you're buying these services, and you're putting on credit because you want to achieve, but you don't have a team. But what happens the next month? You're in the same situation. There's no team that you have. You're not growing in your team, and so what do you do? Well, I want to maintain this particular level. So you buy more, and then when it gets to the point where you cannot get rid of the product, you can't get rid of the services because you bought so much, and you're not good at being a salesperson, selling the product and sharing the product with others and getting rid of that product. Then you begin to blame the system, and you say the system doesn't work. When all along, it wasn't the system that failed. It was your emotions that got in the way and caused you to do certain things or kept you from achieving a particular goal that you wanted. So, so at the end of the day, it really falls back on you, right? The person, because you're not doing what you're doing. And what so what happens is, like, when we get close to these goals, we don't have our priorities set, right? And that priority is being muddled, by, I believe, by the spirit of mammon, because Jesus says that you cannot serve mammon and God at the same time, because mammon, is a spirit, and the spirit of mammon uh wants you to focus on money, wants you to focus on the things that are not exactly godly, right? So you begin to make your focus, you begin to bring your focus away from your vision, you begin to take away your purpose, and you begin to put that aside, because then you start to focus on the money aspect of things. You're like, okay, if I make this, I'm going to make this much, and I need this much. Okay, if I get this, so it becomes money focused, right? Money focused. And when it's money focused and you're going after the money, a lot of times you're not going to hit that goal because you're so focused on that particular money goal. When God says, "Hey, listen, you're my son, you're my daughter, and I want you to be happy. I want you to have everything in this world, but you got to do it the right way." And why did you go away from your purpose? Why did you go away from the vision that I gave you, that you had in your mind that you were going after? Why did you step away, from that in order to achieve a temporary thing that is not even me who gave you that goal? So whenever we are going after our purpose and our vision, there's always one who's trying to take you away from it, and one who's trying to make sure that you stay on that vision and that purpose. And I believe this is what happens. We get so focused on the money thing instead of the purpose and the vision, that we take out our credit card and we spend more than what we really should. If you don't have a team, do you really want to take more, by more, than what you're consuming at that particular time of that product? And I would argue with you that it's not worth it unless you're maybe, like, a product or two away from actually achieving that particular goal, and you can easily use that product, and you can actually uh you can continue to build your team where it'll actually compensate for that anyway. And so you should always do what you love. You should always do it in such a way that will not put you in debt, because that's what happens to a lot of people. They get misdirected, and maybe they're told to do that. Maybe they're told by their uplines, say, "Hey, listen, you're this far away. Maybe you should consider just putting the rest on a credit card." And it's like, why would you do that for? You know, if you want to have if you want to reach a certain goal, what are you gonna do? Do you want to put it on credit, or are you gonna build a team and continue to build your team in order to reach that goal? So you don't. It's not worth putting it on credit if you know that you're not going to use that product. It's pointless. It's stupid. Actually, it's really dumb. Yeah, I used to be of that mindset way back in the day where, well, building a business and I see a goal in mind and I put it all on debt. I put it on debt. I put it on debt, and then I'm forced to pay it over a course of a few months. And then I realized, it's like, why on earth? Why on earth am I doing this and putting myself in financial strain over something that I haven't even really built? I haven't even really built, the team in order to justify, uh, to get me even close. And it's like, so you don't do that, And bad leaders and your network marketing company and your affiliate marketing company, bad leaders will tell you that you need to continue to purchase all of your products all the time, or purchase more than what you have so that you can reach that particular goal. And I'm here to tell you, don't follow the bad leaders. You don't need to follow the bad leaders. You do what you think you can do, build and continue to build that business if you really believe in that business, and then in time your products are going to end up being free anyway, because as you're buying the product in order to be qualified for your compensation. Well, guess what? It's free because why? You have enough people buying their own product, and you're getting enough money back from the company where spending $100, $200 on products is no longer an issue, because it's already being paid for by pretty much by the compensation that you're getting. So that is something that you really, really, really need to think about, as you're building. Don't blame the system if you're failing. Don't blame the system if you've gone into lots of debt. It wasn't the system. The system will never tell you to do that. But when you look at the goal and you see these goals and you see what the money that is involved, well, who is really being persuaded to go after that? Well, it's obviously, it's in your mind, and you're thinking about it. You're like, "Ooh, this looks good." You're being persuaded to go that way, and maybe your upline is the same way. Like, if I can just get Chad to do this, and I can get Sam to do this, if I can get Julie to do this, then maybe, and then I will get this. And so they continue to press on with you, to do just those things. And you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. That's how it should be, right? So anyway, I hope you got some value out of this today. And if you did, please like and share with your family and friends. You can support me by going to prosperwithchad.com. That's prosperwithchad.com. And be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and my podcast. And also, hey, amazing product here. This will really help you get your immune system up and running to where it needs to be, and it's going to be in 30 million households in 5 years. It could be prescribed by doctors, so you want to get your hands on this, and because it would really help you to have the kind of immune health that you really need. It's not a supplement like a vitamin. It's not a mineral, not an herb. It's not anything that you've ever seen. So anyway, so if you this interests you, go to prosperwithchad.com and you can see what I'm talking about. It's in the middle of the page. And I hope you have an awesome, awesome rest of your day. You take care, and thank you for being on Equip, Empower, and Encourage with Chad Allen. You take care. Bye bye.